In this lesson, we are going to talk about converting time. Converting time can be tricky because you're dealing with a system that counts up to 60 and a system that counts up to 100. So let's talk about it. Okay? So if you're converting time and someone says how many minutes are in 2.5 hours, it can also be shown as 2 1/2 hours as a fraction. And how many minutes do you get? The important thing to know is really how many minutes are in a full hour, a half hour, and a quarter hour. This will make your life much easier. So we know in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. And we know in 1/2 hour we have 30 minutes. And also we know in 1/4 hour we have 15 minutes. And if you want to break it down even more, in 1/10 of an hour we have 6 minutes. Okay? So we know now that we can actually figure this out. So let's go ahead and answer one of these questions. So I'm going to answer the first one. 2.5 hours, how many minutes? Well, I know 1 hour is 60 minutes. So I'm going to break this up. Okay? So here's my 2.5. And I'm going to take out the 2. 2 hours is 120 minutes. And then half an hour, or 0.5 an hour, I know is 30 minutes. So I'm simply going to add 120 and 30. That's going to give us 150 minutes in 2.5 hours. Okay? Let's do another question. Let's do 1.75, or 1 3/4 hour. So we have 1 3/4 hour. I know in 1 hour I have 60 minutes. And I know in 3/4 hours, oh, I'm going to have to use this. I have 15, 3 of them to get 3/4. 15, 30, 45. I have 45 minutes. Then I can add those together, which will give me 105 minutes in 1 3/4 hour. Okay? That's how we convert. And the same principle works when figuring out seconds as well. As long as we know how many seconds are in a minute, 60, and how many minutes are in an hour, 60. Okay? And how many hours are in a day, which is 24, which can make things sometimes tricky. So that is how to convert time when you see it as a decimal or in a fraction form of hours or minutes.